What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. If you're new here, if you clicked on the video, if you found my channel, my name's Scott McLeod. I upload 2 videos a week, every Tuesday and every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Definitely not gonna wanna miss any of those videos, so please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have all of you along here with me for this YouTube journey. In this video, we're gonna be talking about supplements. Okay, just a quick disclaimer before we get too far ahead of ourselves in this video on supplementation. I am not a doctor. Always consult with your doctor before deciding to take any type of supplement, health or performance related. So again, no doctor here, definitely not a doctor. This is for entertainment value, entertainment purposes. I'm sharing the tips and tricks that have helped me throughout the years. This is me being fully transparent and fully disclosing everything that I consume when it comes to supplementation. And I challenge you all to also do your own research. I've used examine.com in the past and still use examine.com when it comes time to researching supplementation, determining if something is beneficial to consume or not. I challenge all of you to do your own research. I'll pop up an overlay of what examine.com looks like to give you the lay of the land. It's a great site for all things evidence-based. It provides you with the literature, with the science, and you can go straight to the source to determine if something is going to be beneficial to take or not. So again, quick disclaimer, I am not a doctor. Always consult with your doctor before taking any type of supplement, and I challenge all of you to conduct your own research. As I'm sure you can see, we have a nice big box here from tigerfitness.com. That's where I get my supplements, my own personal preference. I trust Mark Lobliner. I think he's one of the best to ever do it with supplement formulation. So I buy a lot of MTS Nutrition and I get everything from tigerfitness.com. They run some great deals, as was the case here. I got this t-shirt. That's why the box is already open. Got the t-shirt for spending a certain amount of money. Got an additional box of outright bars for also hitting a certain dollar threshold, taking advantage of that Memorial Day weekend sale. I'm gonna be taking some of this stuff out of the box for all of you, so doing a little bit of an unboxing, and then later we're gonna sit down and I'm gonna actually tell you why I take the supplements that I take. First and foremost, let me just take everything out of the box. I'm not gonna explain it right now, then we're gonna sit down and I'm gonna explain everything. Outright bars, cookie dough peanut butter outright bar, tastes phenomenal. I love this flavor. The other flavor that I really enjoy is the breakfast mochaccino white chocolate peanut butter. Another great option there. Got a free box of cookie dough peanut butter outright bars because I spent a certain amount of money, and one more here, breakfast mochaccino white chocolate. So I just stick to what I know I like. If it ain't broke, why fix it? These taste great, they fit into my diet. I have plenty of full day of eating videos. Please check those out if you wanna see how I fit these into my diet on a day-to-day basis. But this is what I enjoy, so this is what I'm gonna buy. That's the primary reason there. I know I told you we're gonna do reasons a little bit later, but let me get the rest of this unboxed. We did get a whole bunch of pre-workout. Ruckus Fruit Punch. I already opened this one. I needed pre-workout this morning, so I took a scoop this morning. Ruckus Blue Raz and another Ruckus Blue Raz. More whey protein. This is the vanilla ice cream version. I typically drink the fruit cereal whey. Just shake it up with some water, drink that post-workout. But I've been thinking about making some smoothies in the Ninja blender. So I wanted the plain vanilla ice cream so I can add some berries to it, add some frozen bananas, some spinach, all that good stuff. So picked up a bit of the vanilla ice cream. I still have plenty of fruit cereal whey available. Just wanted this as an addition in case we wanted to sit down and make some smoothies. We got vitamin D3. Again, I'll get into the reason why a little bit later, and some creatine monohydrate. Just sticking to some of the basics here, and if you couldn't tell by now, I hate running out of things. So I had to get 4 boxes of outright bars because I don't want to run out. Same with the pre-workout. Definitely don't want to run out. And protein, got tons of protein still already available for me, that fruit cereal whey. Again, just want to have those options, just want to feel like I'm stocked up. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. That's just what I like to do. Let me get this box out of the way, and then we can sit down and have some real talk about why it is I take some of these supplements. All right, continuing to talk supplements with all of you. I have everything that I take laid out for all of you right here, right now. Now, at the most basic level, you can categorize supplements into 2 different categories. You have your health supplements, your multivitamin, your vitamin D3, your fish oil. You have your performance supplements, your ergogenic aids, your caffeine, your creatine. We're gonna get into all of that. At the most basic level, and to start, protein powder. This is a staple. Now, I have 2 tubs of protein powder powder out here. You saw me unbox the vanilla ice cream. I just wanted to also bring out a fruit cereal whey just to show you what I was talking about in that previous clip. I do actually have another tub of fruit cereal. Again, I don't like to run out of things, but why am I taking protein powder? And actually, a subscriber asked me, what are the benefits of taking a protein powder? Why consume a protein powder? Is it worth the money? So supplements are just that. They supplement your diet. It's a supplement. It's in addition to. So protein powder, the most basic reason would be to hit your protein requirements for the day. I have a video called Macros 101 where I talk all things macros, protein, carbs, fats. Please go check that one out. It was one of my first ever videos. I feel as though personally I can do a better job of making that video, but I spent a lot of time and effort on it, and it has some very valuable information. So please check it out, and maybe I will redo it in the future if you all leave some comments and tell me what you think that I can improve on. But to hit your protein requirements for the day, a protein powder could be very useful. And how much protein, you ask? I'll pop up an overlay on the screen. Different nutrition organizations will have different recommended ranges of protein intake on a day-to-day basis based off of whether or not you're an active individual, you're an endurance athlete, you're a strength training athlete. And again, these different organizations have slightly different recommendations. I'll pop up some of those recommendations like I mentioned, but as a general rule of thumb, the International Society of Sports Nutrition recommends that most exercising individuals, to build and maintain muscle mass, consume 1.4 to 2.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. For anyone in the US or anyone tracking their body weight in pounds as opposed to kilograms, take your body weight in pounds, divide by 2.2, and you'll have a rough estimate of your body weight in kilograms. So protein powder, excellent for meeting your protein requirements for the day. You could, in theory, get all of your protein through your diet, but a whey protein is great to supplement your diet. I eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I set it and forget it at that. Keep it simple, keep it easy. That is what has worked for me in the past. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight as a general rule of thumb, or you can reference that chart that I popped up on the screen. And off the top of my head, that International Society of Sports Nutrition's recommendation of 1.4 to 2.0 grams per kilogram of body weight, that's a good start. Or you could be like me, eat 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. There is also research on protein intake suggesting that for healthy individuals and individuals with no prior history of kidney disease, a high protein diet will not cause kidney disease for those healthy individuals. So just to dispel that myth that some of you may have heard about a high protein diet and kidney disease, for the healthy individual, those without any prior history of kidney disease, you don't have to worry about it. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, keep it simple. So that's why we're drinking up the whey protein. And no, the anabolic window does not exist in the manner that everyone thought it did exist. You don't have to chug one of these shakes down immediately post-workout, though that could be a great strategy to get your protein in, especially if you haven't had protein throughout the day and you really want that opportunity for muscle protein synthesis. Sure, take down a shake post-workout. I do it, but that's just what I do. You can do whatever you want to do. Sometimes in my protein, I'll throw in a carb powder. This is just to supplement my diet, to get additional carbs. If you do in fact need to eat more carbs, you find yourself not eating enough carbs, as was the case for me, which is a good problem to have, yes, I'm aware. This carb powder is something that you can throw right in with your protein shake, get your additional carbs to supplement your carb intake for the day. I recommend getting a carb source if you do choose to get a carb source. I'm not saying you have to, but if you choose to get one, try to find one that is derived from food sources and not just filler. I like Machine Carb 10. I trust Mark Lobliner, as I mentioned earlier in this video, with supplement formulation, especially because what he was doing with his Tiger testing, when he would send protein powders to third parties for third-party review and testing, and he was calling out the nonsense in the supplement industry, calling out companies who were amino spiking their protein. That's why I get his MTS products. I trust him. I've been getting them for years. Love tigerfitness.com. You get some cool t-shirts every once in a while. They have some nice deals on holiday weekends and whatnot. Enough with that little rant. That's why I take carb powder. Let's talk about creatine monohydrate. Creatine has been around for years. It's one of the most studied and one of the most effective ergogenic aids. There's no reason for you to not take creatine monohydrate. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not a doctor. Ask your doctor. Do your own research like I mentioned in the disclaimer to begin this video. It's well studied. There are no adverse health effects, and it's one of the most effective ergogenic aids, or performance supplements in other words. A little bit about creatine, why I take creatine, what creatine does for me, and what it might be able to do for you. In the human body, adenosine triphosphate, ATP, is our energy currency. It's our main form of energy in the human body. It's that high energy molecule. Phosphorylation is the process of converting ADP, adenosine diphosphate, into ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Now, without getting too scientific and without getting into the specifics of bioenergetics, there are three main metabolic pathways from which phosphorylation occurs. That conversion from ADP, adenosine diphosphate, into adenosine triphosphate. Those pathways being the ATP-PC system, the glycolytic system, and the oxidative system. Different energy systems or metabolic pathways will occur based on the level of intensity of the exercise. We're not going to get into the specifics of those three pathways, but what creatine does is it adds that extra phosphate group and helps in the conversion of ADP to ATP. Again, our high energy molecules, our energy currency. It helps at the cellular level with phosphorylation. Well studied, well researched, no negative side effects. Very easy to fit into your supplement regimen, and it's cheap. Get the cheapest one. Don't listen to the marketing nonsense. Creatine monohydrate, that's all you need. Find the cheapest one. I just prefer the MTS Nutrition brand. Now, pre-workout. I take MTS Ruckus. It's the best bang for your buck when you're looking at MTS Nutrition's supplements because of the price in comparison to the serving size. It tastes great. It gets me jazzed up for my workouts. This is a perfect performance supplement in my opinion. Some caffeine. I take it pre-workout. It helps me go harder in the gym. It helps me get better each time. It helps me get all jazzed up and ready to go. So if it's something that can enhance your performance, make you go harder in the gym, get better each and every time, then maybe you should consider taking a pre-workout. Again, not telling you what to do, but I do take some pre-workout. I brought out the Natural Light just because you've seen me take this in one of my videos before. It's actually empty. It's been empty for a while. I didn't buy more, but I wanted to be fully transparent, so I brought it out here. I'm gonna throw it away after this video. It's just been sitting up on the top of my refrigerator collecting dust. But I wanted to talk about it with all of you because I've showed it in a video, so I held onto the container. This was just an electrolyte supplement. A friend gifted it to me. It has some sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, coconut water powder. It's good for hydration. I was just throwing it in with my pre-workout to get those extra electrolytes. You could just drink some Powerade or Gatorade Zero. Use some pink Himalayan sea salt for some extra sodium, extra electrolytes. Just an electrolyte supplement. You don't need it. You can get it from other sources. I just wanted to show you because I've showed it on camera before. And I'm actually going to throw it out now. So now we start looking at some of these health supplements. We have vitamin D3. I'm not going to get into too many specifics surrounding vitamin D3. There has been a lot of research done on vitamin D3 and its application for supporting your immune system. So this is MTS Nutrition's Vega D3, 5,000 IUs per capsule. Pretty good bang for your buck. I've taken vitamin D3 that you can just get at your local CVS, your Walgreens, your local pharmacy. This is 2,000 IUs per capsule. There are 250 soft gels. You can get vitamin D3 relatively cheap. I like MTS Nutrition. I like supporting that company, and you could certainly do the same if you would like to. But you can also get your vitamin D3 at your local pharmacy, and I've certainly done that as well. Melatonin, a great addition to my inventory of supplements for promoting sleep. Sleep is very important for a number of different reasons: for hormone regulation, for cognitive function, for performance, for mood and overall well-being. If I could take something that helps me go to sleep faster, sleep deeper, sleep longer, improve my sleep, I'm all about sleep. When I don't get enough sleep, I'm not the same person whatsoever. So I throw in some melatonin. It's naturally produced in the brain. I supplement with some melatonin to add to my day-to-day routine. Multivitamin, just to make sure I'm getting all of my vitamins, my micronutrients, my minerals, my macro and trace minerals, just in case I'm not already getting that through my diet, supplementing with that multivitamin. zinc for immune system support. I really did start digging into the immune system and benefits of supplementing your immune system while this world was kind of ending on us and shutting down, and we were all forced to stay inside, if you know what I mean. So I came across zinc. I also came across quercetin, which I don't actually have right now. I haven't re-upped on the quercetin. I ran out of that. Quercetin and zinc, quercetin, vitamin C, zinc, vitamin D3. Those are some great options for optimizing your immune system function. And last but not least, we got the fish oil. Fish oil is great for EPA, DHA. I'm not going to try to pronounce those. In other words, it's a polyunsaturated fat. It's a healthy fat. EPA, DHA, polyunsaturated fat. You can get this in your diet. You can eat your salmon and get that EPA, DHA. I supplement with fish oil, EPA, DHA, to ensure that I'm getting the appropriate amounts of fish oil and healthy fat and polyunsaturated fat into my diet. There has been some research done on polyunsaturated fats. Again, I encourage you to do your own research. That research might suggest that polyunsaturated fats, EPA, DHA, those omega-3s, they could be heart healthy, they could help reduce inflammation, they could improve HDL numbers. That's your high density lipoprotein cholesterol, also known as your good cholesterol. It has been shown that it may improve HDL, reduce inflammation like I mentioned, and even improve cognitive function, among other benefits. Again, do your own research. One last quick point that I forgot to mention when we were talking about creatine. Creatine can also be naturally consumed through food. It's just you don't get enough of it when you're trying to just consume it through food. So I suggest creatine as a great tool that you can utilize to build some lean muscle mass, to go harder in the gym each and every time, to help with that process of phosphorylation, that additional phosphate group to turn ADP into ATP, or that high energy molecule. And again, without getting too specific or without getting into the depths and details of bioenergetics, there are different metabolic pathways in the creation of ATP from ADP, also known as phosphorylation. And those three were the ATP-PC system, the glycolytic system, and the oxidative system. And your energy will use different energy systems or metabolic pathways in the creation of ATP based off of the intensity of your exercise. But if this can help you get a few extra reps, have more endurance in the gym, it's an excellent ergogenic aid. You could potentially be building some more lean mass. I highly recommend creatine, but again, not a doctor. So if you have any questions for me, please comment down below. I would love to talk with you. I'd love to hear from you and interact with you. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was informative, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I drop 2 videos a week, every Tuesday and every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Don't miss them. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.